Welcome guys to another episode of SkyWars, but this time I'm actually not playing. Well, basically I have picked out some recordings. Well, I did record a lot. The only thing is I haven't actually I don't want to get rid of them, so I decided like, hey, you know what? Why not just talk over them, right? It's a pretty good idea. I don't have to play. I could actually concentrate on my commentary. So just enjoy watching me kill these random peoples and actually win. Well, basically I almost died to a pump. Well, you might be wondering, like, oh my god, oh Sherlock, how did you die from a pump? Well, basically, all right. So this is the scenario. Okay, I just go to work like normal. I go there. It's pretty cool, right? So I go to work. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my normal thing. So basically, what I do at work is I fix people's problems. You won't understand the amount of people that commit mistakes on machines, even though you've been taught to operate these machines, are kind of is like a headache, man. Like, I swear, you're just gonna sit down and suddenly you're gonna get a call, like, hey, this machine's broken. And I'm like, how is the machine broken? And then they're like, I don't know, it's broken. And so I walk over, I look at the machines, I'm like, I see. And then the only thing is, like, how did hey, look, I won again. But how did the machine break? And then they're like, I don't know, I just got here and it broke. And I was like, no way. And then, like, I look at the machine and the thing that was broken on the machine was like, the whole interior is just broken, and I'm like, wow, there's no way the interior broke due to this. And these machines are just pump machines, right? So what if you guys don't understand what a pump machine is? A pump machine is basically a machine that intakes a liquid and then just pumps the liquid. It basically outputs the liquid somewhere else. It's like if you were to grab water from one side and you like squish it onto another side. That's basically a pump. I really can't like explain what a pump is correctly, but if you looked at my thumbnail really closely, the pump is like this thing. It has gears, right? So it has like one gear, and a water flows into one input, and then this gear rotates and then takes the water and compresses it into another output, which then basically pumps the liquid to another area. And the thing is, these pumps, they break so... I don't know how. They're not supposed to break. They're made of metal. And the thing that goes in the pumps are food, like chocolate and stuff like this. Stuff that are soft. Do you understand? Soft. And somehow, the pumps break. Like, I look at... I'm just there, just looking at the pump. I was like, how did this break? And then they're like, I don't know. I was like, okay, so what I did was like, I get the pump out. I turn off the systems, I turn off the air, because the pumps are mostly pneumatic, and pneumatic meaning air. So basically, I took out the pumps. I looked at it. I was like looking if there was some play on the gear, because normally those gears that pump the pump are not supposed to have, or have minimal play, around 1 millimeter, maybe 0.5 to 1 millimeter at least of play. So, but these pumps get like, I don't know, 1 to 2 millimeters of play, which is, I was like, huh? Like 1 millimeter? Okay, fine. But then 2 millimeters, like, bro, this is not normal, man. So I look at, and then the gear, plus the gear itself has insane scratches. Like, it's food. Food can't scratch metal. It's metal, and somehow the food scratches the metal, and I'm just there standing like, what the heck, man? How can something so soft hit something so hard? I mean, what? But it doesn't matter. Anyways, I take out the pump. I look at it. I'm like, all right, it's broken. No problem. I fix it. So I go back. I fix the thing. I add some new like spacers or something, and then once I add those, it got fixed, no problem, brand new pump again. And then I get out, and I'm like, okay, And then the next day I come back, it's just that the pumps are broken again, and I'm like, what? How? It's been 1 day and you can't take care of pumps. How did you even get this job? But it's fine. You know, I fix things anyway. This is my job. So okay, so this is the thing. The procedure to fix a pump, right? So what you have to do is that you need to there's like 2 air inputs. So if you put air at one input, it's going to open the pump, and if you put air out another input, it's basically going to close the pump. And basically the inside the pump is barely any room for air, so it's pretty much airtight. So the moment you put air inside, it really compresses the pump, and if there's no screws holding it in place, this pump just just opens instantly, like bloom. But if you put too much air, it goes boom. You know what I mean? It just explodes. Well, not literally explode, but like you can hear a loud bang because of the amount of air pressure inside, plus how huge this pump is. Like if you guys have a measuring tape, actually, you know what? Since you guys are Americans, let's see. It's about one iPhone. It's about wait. The diameter is about one iPhone 13 Pro Max wide, right? So this is the diameter of this pump. So just imagine this, and then there's an inside as well, which is not much. It's just a smaller version, around just a smaller version, but it has an interior and an exterior, and the space inside is quite small but airtight. So the moment you put air in this thing, it's gonna open. Well, basically what happens is I was doing my business, right? So it's not just me working, of course. If I was the only one working, I would be insane to work there. But I was not the only one working. I have my colleagues, right? So my colleague he's working on this pump. You know, we're just talking. We're like talking about random stuff. I was making something else. I was making this shovel like scraper thing, right? So I was just welding the scraper. I was just basically cutting it with the angle grinder. So while I was cutting this thing, I was like, all right, just gonna cut. And then my colleague on my right side was having his the air pressure, like an air pressure gun. Basically, he was like putting air pressure inside just to open the pump. And the pump was facing right in my direction. It was just looking there, you know. So I was like, all right, it's no problem. It's no problem. So I'm just typing. I don't really care. It's not much of a business. It's pretty fine. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cut my own business, and then boom, and then I hear like the loudest sound, the loudest possible boom. Well, not the loudest, of course. There's louder, but loud enough in the vicinity of my area. And I was like, what the heck was that? I looked to my right. The pump was open. Like, absolutely, there's nothing inside. The interior is just gone. I'm looking, where did it go? And this dang thing, the interior is right next to me. And the reason I didn't die is because of the thing I was making, the scraper. I had a square tube, right? So this square is like a pipe, but not a pipe. It's not a pipe. It's a square. So I cut the square just to it's a long square. So I just cut the square just to make this pipe. So when I cut this square, I basically I just laid it literally right next to me, in a way where it's like Donald Trump's wall. So it just protects me from anything that's on the other side. So I just sit there grinding my thing, and then I hear a bang bang. It's like 2 bangs. One's like a boom, another one's like a bang. And I looked to my side like, oh my god, the pump, it's empty. And I looked to my left. I was like, what is it? Wait, whoa. It's the interior was literally on my left, and I was like, yeah, oh my god. I mean like, hey, at least I'm not dead, right? I mean, so I just looked at it. I looked at him. I looked at the thing. I looked at my colleague, and I was like, what the flip just happened? And he was just like, He was like, yeah, let's just pretend nothing happened, and he just continue work as normal. I mean, hey, if nobody died, nobody died. Everything's fine. Just continue work like nothing happened. And he just fixed the pump. He was just doing his thing. He was doing everything, and we were both being careful. I was also being careful. And then like I got this same pipe that protected me. I just put it on my right, and I was like, yeah, this is staying here now. It's not gonna move. If this thing moves, I'm probably dead. But oh my goodness, this square pipe, this thing saved my life. You know what's funny about this pipe? At one point, I think they were like, yeah, throw the pipe away. I was like, nah, I'm probably gonna use it for something. And I did. I used it to make that scraper thing, and just making the scraper was actually useful. I mean, like, hey, I didn't die. I'm fine. I'm alive right now, telling the story to you guys. I mean, hey, I could not be here and not tell the story, but that would just mean I'm asleep. But like, hey, I mean, hey, it's good. It's good. You know, everything's good. Life's fine. Life's fine. But so far, other insane things that did happen at work was like, have you guys ever gotten an electric shock? Like basically, what an electric shock would feel like is that the moment an electric shock goes through your hand immediately starts spasm. Like it spazzes a lot. Like it just opens and closes and opens and closes, and you cannot control this thing. Like it's just gonna keep going. It's like you have no control over your hand. You could feel it go through your hand, like every vein in your hand, you could feel exactly where this thing goes. It just like it just spasms. Well, I figured this out welding. So I was welding something, right? I was welding a piece of metal, and I completely forgot to put the earth to the table, which would mostly make the heating part of the welding machine. But because I didn't have it on, the moment I turned it on, it made electricity, and it was like a noise. And the moment it made this noise, what happened is that like you could see the spark of electricity, and it just goes through the metal into my hand, and then my hand started spasm, and I was like, oh my god. And I just removed it, but luckily it wasn't that bad. It was fine. And another fun thing you could do that's safe is you could just stand on the ground, and you can literally hold the welding machine onto your finger and turn it on. By the way, the welding machine I'm talking about is TIG. TIG welding is basically welding by melting the metal, and you add metal with your hand. And what the heck am I doing? Am I trying to light TNT? Oh god, okay, kaboom it is. I guess this is how I win. But yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. It was pretty nice. Well, that was it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my story. And if you guys want more videos similar to this, then definitely comment below. Or if you want me to actually commentate live, then also comment below. I mean, the more comments, the more views. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I got a new texture pack, which is pretty cool. It's a very nice texture pack. I do enjoy this one more. It is purple, which is nice. And the texture pack name is Slender64 by waUffles. So if you guys also want to download it, just search it up. But that was it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, subscribe.